Yesterday?
Uh
I could tell, bitch. You came in this bitch live. I said, God damn.
huh.
I'm sorry. Let's see. Sorry. There we go. This should be it right here. I'm gonna post it in the chat for everybody. Get your mans. If you switching up, then tell me in advance. Hey, sticky hoe red honey, so my fingertips. Hey, yeah, chain swinging, don't know where to met it. You live, bro? Yeah, we live. Gotta welcome everybody to the Sports Nation Bowl Nose segment. We got
Do
a
you
couple
really, bro? Please stop.
all the time. Just like God, ain't he good? It's all the time. So yeah, we got. Let me see. Let me make sure who I got in here. We got D's in here. We got Webb in here. We got RJ in here.
Yes, sir.
We got RJ in here.
I'll be
RG,
right back.
what's the deal? Macho, Macho ain't hooped it forever. And we got Jeremy. Let's talk. Let's recap what happened yesterday. Especially first game when we had them on. When we had Rod team on the ropes and we let him off the hook. Cause I don't know what I don't know what happened. I wanted to ask Rod what did he see out there. I think it came down to him getting boards, rebounding extra possessions. I really think that's what that game had came down to.
You know what? Sometimes, certain players don't have certain rotations. So I think that's what it came down to. It was that, we had to walk through alley cat like, hey, we want this out of you, saying, do this, do that. And once we got that down, the defense kind of clamped down. Me and Will was coaching up over there, and the defense clamped down, and we was able to string together some offense to score, and slow Germ down.
Yeah, because I like getting that insight. I think he had I want to say Jerm had near the end 8 turnovers, so y'all did a good job of getting the ball out of his hands. When you have that many turnovers, it's hard to recover from them type of turnovers, and nobody else really doing nothing else to affect the game. But everybody knows it's always a tough matchup when they go up against Rod. Any team Rod on is led by the anchor. That's just, you already know what's expected out of you. You might get yelled at, but hey, you're gonna play better. I promise you that. Side note, is Alley Cat one of the worst players in Sports Nation? I need to know.
I can't say that. He don't play enough. He come around sometimes.
When he play, he produced too.
Yeah, he do. He's solid. He's not like the best 2K player, but he could be a solid wing player playing corner. I wouldn't say wing, a solid corner player.
So if you had to pick between him, let's just say Nap. I'm trying to think of someone else that's just bottom tier that just everybody just comes
out. I'm taking Alley Cat.
I'm taking Alley Cat.
I'm taking Alley Cat.
Alley Cat's player has the potential. He's pretty good. He makes his shots. He gets to the hoop. Passes the ball. I think it's just that he doesn't play enough with us to know how we play. So the expectations from us is a little higher.
Permit.
Than just playing in a rec game. In a rec game, he'd probably go for 30 if he wanted to.
Right.
So playing 10s is a little different.
It is different because the game it's almost like it's sped up. It's almost faster. It's like the best of the best competing on one floor, so you know what to expect, especially from players you've been playing with for a long time. That shit.
Bo, do you mind if I ask you a question on your podcast?
Yeah, all my guests are more than welcome to ask Bo any question.
Okay, so you started all this shit, right?
It's not a slight, it's just motivation.
It's not a slight, it's just motivation. The people want to know, what have you done to better your teams that you've been on?
That's a great question, DZ. That's a great question. And I gotta approach this question like this. The two games that we played in last time, I felt like I affected the game defensively. I had my defensive build. I wanted to affect the game defensively. Because if I came out there with my guard, I felt like y'all would have just walked all over. Y'all already had 3.5 locks out there, 4.5 locks out there. Y'all had DZ. Y'all had damn DZ, I'm talking to you. But you
y'all had me, Smooth,
and Webb. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you kind of gotta. I feel like we kind of had to match that. I just didn't expect.
Oh, good steal.
And what I'm starting to figure out now, ASAP probably more a 2-ish than a 1-ish. But we're gonna get into that later on in the segment.
Yeah, we're not talking about ASAP, so stick to the question.
But for me, I gotta shoot the mid range. You give me the mid range, I gotta shoot the mid range. Why am I being an idiot and I'm trying to keep ducking on you? Like that makes no sense. You gave me the mid range 2 times when I shot it, I made it. It's just like you gotta just keep taking the midi. You can't just keep running to the paint thinking you're gonna get, you know what I'm saying, bailed out with a dunk animation. That's me. I gotta be better.
So what can you do to make the necessary adjustments since you started all of this chaos?
I just gotta play better. That's all that is. I gotta pick my shots better. I gotta read the situation. If I blow past move and then I get you 1-on-1 in a situation like that, either I gotta step that back and see if you gonna step up, you know what I'm saying, try to check me, or see if we can get you out of position and then make the right pass. That's why I wanted to get the footage so I could break down what the losing team actually did wrong and the mishaps and the mistakes that can't happen if you want to beat a good team.
Okay, so I mean, in actuality, I didn't have to step up, so I wouldn't have stepped up. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but
yeah, I know. That's why I was like I was supposed to shoot, but you know I did a bad job. But instead of when I'm getting past the first person thinking, oh, I can just limitless take off and duck that bitch, you know what I'm saying? That basically was fool's gold because I don't know what type of defense you got on that build, but that motherfucker altered every shot I took.
Yeah, he's pretty nice.
Well, the game doesn't let you go
It felt
up
fun.
unless
It felt great.
Maybe
we should
so it's like
bump
it's
a
really
member
on
of
you
the
and
Team
the shot
2K
IQ
TV squad
to know you
and
can't
add her as
do
a
that
permanent
unless you really
rotation.
win.
Who is it this
He
week,
had
Alexis?
good positioning. It's all about positioning.
So,
Definitely not
Bo, I got one more question, man. As far as you, so what do you do to get mentally prepared for, these competition games?
To be on the same team as you guys.
That is the best answer I can give you. I get extremely high and I don't let the moment become too big. I ain't got to lie to nobody. Don't let the moment become too big. I get perfectly ready I be locked in. Like I be locked in these situations. Like if I wish I had some of the gameplay to go back. I did make some I should have played at the top in the beginning. But we was going with what we thought ASAP could play at the top. He just was getting lost on defense. It was like
But we talking about you, bro. We're not talking about ASAP.
No. I'm talking about what should have had transpired for us to be better, for us to make it more competitive. Because once I got to the top, the scoring really slowed down. It just we wasn't making the read back on the other end to score for real. Like we'll get the ball and then turn it back over.
Okay, so how did you feel about Money's gameplay on yesterday? What could he have done better to elevate y'all? And what could he have done better?
I think he had an up and down game. He played good. He played way better than yesterday, though. He played way better than yesterday. I actually got to take my hat off to him. What he could have probably did better was he probably could have came and got the rock more, I guess, because when he moved the ball, good things was happening. You know what I'm saying?
So how did you feel regarding his passing game? Do you think he needs to work on that, or do you think he's fine just the way he is?
I think he's not a gifted passer. You know what I'm saying? We have gifted passers in the chat, but he's not a gifted passer. But he's serviceable. He has serviceable passing.
What do you consider gifted passing?
Jern, Jeezy. What do you mean?
What do you consider to be good passing?
Well, when you ask that question and I say those people, it's kind of one of them things that's hard to coach. They just have it mentally. They know they watch the whole court and read and react to how the court moving. Like they see 2 plays ahead most of the time.
So, Bo, out of 10, what would you rate Money's passing?
It had to be like I'd say maybe like a 6.5, 7. You know what I'm saying? It's not it could be better though. It's just paying attention and making the right decisions.
Okay, I asked you that because Money said he felt like he was at a 7 last night. So I mean that's coming from his peer. That's fair.
Yeah. And I didn't talk to him about none of that. That was a completely blind question.
Right. That's why I asked you.
Yeah, completely blind question. But if he get better at that, yeah, he could do some damage. I think sometimes he just gets too focused on
Seeing
scoring. You know what I'm
red.
saying? Seeing red. Sometimes I do too, though. So I don't blame him. I don't blame him on that. But I got to get to my next segment because I got to hand out gold medals. We got medals to hand out.
Okay.
Mostly coming from the winning team. Gotta go bronze medal to Smooth. You've been playing better, my boy, and somehow you keep scoring. I don't know how you keep scoring with that freaky, nasty ass, ugly ass dribbling you doing, but somehow you putting the ball into the bucket. Gotta give you a bronze medal, my boy. This silver should be more like silver/gold, because this is what I expect from you on a regular basis. But you came out there and performed, my boy. Shout out to Webb. Shout out to Webb coming out there getting a silver medal, coming out there playing, having big minutes on the floor. I seen you make some big shots, my boy. I was
Yes.
happy for you. I'm like, look at this nigga shooting damn near from limitless. Hey, anytime you
Yes.
shot that bitch, we like, man, that shit off. That bitch green bean. I said, you know what? I said, ASAP,
My love.
get out there, ASAP, please, my boy. You gotta cut it off. You gotta stay out there on shooters, man. Gold medal might surprise a lot of people. I gotta go with Deezy with the gold medal. My boy was locking down the paint and getting hella rebounds, keeping extra possessions alive. I gotta get a gold medal to Deezy. My boy was balling, even though he might not have impacted the score with just scoring, but he made it tough on everybody to score. And like I said, extra possessions is crucial in the winning games like that.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
We just trying to answer the call, man. It don't
hey,
always, not always about scoring. It's about impacting the game in other ways, man.
I
Hey, he's
would,
ready. He's a power forward.
I mean, it means so much.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
low key. Wait,
his
hold on, Bo. That player is a small forward too, by the way.
I think that's a great build as far as he agile but he can rebound and you can shoot at the same time. I think that's a very versatile build to be on.
Oh man,
It's hard to check too. Definitely hard to check because if we go 2-3, he can stand in the middle and shoot wherever. So and he can go get rebounds. What killed us was sometimes I thought Eastside was in position to get the boards, but you was Superman in that hole. I was just like, man, you get second chance points, you more than likely gonna lose the ball game. That's just what's gonna happen.
And this wasn't something I was expecting.
I wanted to talk about
But who knows what's
the maestro, Mr. Jeremy, Mr. Harris.
Most of your
You don't really appreciate his game until you have to play with 9 point guards. And you start seeing like, damn,
throughout the year.
you can't really, there's no communication, there's no, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, we was kind of like Boston and y'all was kind of like Phoenix. And he just, you know what I'm saying? He just like a Chris Paul, like, he gonna score, he gonna get assists. And another thing underrated in his game, he gonna play the passing lane like a motherfucker. I don't know how the fuck you do that shit.
That's just me.
What a
But
non-defender.
What you feel about Daniel Johnson?
I can't really say nothing about John. I can't really say nothing about Dan. Dan did come in there real defensive about everything. Nobody could laugh at Dan. That motherfucker's ready to motherfucking figure out what's going on. So I think he got to come around more. He played solid. He made some big shots and missed some shots, but I mean, I feel like he did the best he could on short notice. That's the best I can get him.
Well, I hate to cut it short, man, but my schedule kind of, tight. I gotta leave, man. Y'all finish the show. Appreciate y'all having me on.
Oh yeah. Appreciate the questions, man. Hey, dripping the objectivity, man. You gotta be. I got like 2 more questions. I just want to know if you got first pick, who you picking? Who should be coming first off the board every time?
All right. Your
I don't think it's the
local
same.
legend. What keeps you coming
It's
back
either German
year
ride.
after year?
Well,
Okay.
I don't know because Pride been because motherfuckers like they trying to do this double lock shit. So
Yeah,
Pride
definitely
been
trying to do
on,
double
but
up.
for me,
It's
I'm a
something I
lot.
dedicated myself to.
That's
And
tough.
I had a lot
I'll
of
I knew
probably
that
try
was
to
gonna be a tough
establish my
question.
point guard. Well,
getting here.
I think I
seeding the
It just
my
depends on
limits.
the
I didn't even know I
that's
could
Ooh.
tough.
succeed.
I
I
know. I
love
knew. When
it.
I was
I
thinking
love
about this
playing it.
question,
I
I was
love
like, "Ooh,
grinding
that's
it.
tough. I gotta
I
ask
love
everybody."
streaming it.
That's a tough
I
question.
love the community I've built
Cause I've been put in
around
this situation at
2K,
least 3, 4 times,
and
and I've been like, "Ooh,
all my
damn."
supporters always expect me
I
to hit
think for
legend and
me,
support me through my legend grind.
it probably
And
be Rod. More
so
than
not
likely,
only is it
probably
the
be Rod. Then
game,
I try to get a point
but
guard. I
as
know it's
well,
hard not
it's
orchestrating without
also
a point
the
guard,
community and supporters
but
I
he's
have
so
behind
impactful on
me
the
who
game sometimes too.
help
He
me
Yeah,
kind he
see,
can
grind the way
kind of
I
make
do
up
every
for
day.
it.
that's why like,
Well, that's
and that's why I
great.
probably would go
There
ride too
were a lot
because
of
it ain't
women
it ain't a
at
lot of centers.
NBA
It's a lot of guards
2K23
though that you
Community
can.
Day. It was
Yeah, you might
Cause
absolutely
I
can.
get
amazing to
Rod, okay,
see.
boom,
What
Germ,
does
I
it
come
mean to
back at
you to see
DZ, I
so
get
many
ASAP.
women in the
Yeah,
I
NBA
and you gonna make a lot of
2K
stuff work with
community?
It
Rod.
means a lot, especially being a
Hey,
woman
Bo, let me ask
myself
you a question.
and being
What's
in a
up?
male dominated
I
If you
like
were
community.
in
DZ Center though.
I
control of
appreciate and
somebody's player
support
building
every
out of
woman out
everybody in the
there
community, who
who
would you rebuild?
plays
Like,
2K,
whose
who's in
build
the
would you like
community,
remake? Like,
and
somebody
who
made something,
also
they should
supports
be
me
playing
as
something
well.
else.
So if you're watching this and
Like,
you are a
in
Um,
your
woman
opinion,
in
who like
2K
who's out
or
of
want to
position?
be
Like,
in the
they should
2K
be
community, you definitely
way better
can.
elsewhere.
We can do
that's a
it
great. That's a great
just like
question. That's a great
anybody else can
question.
do it. And not only can
Um,
we play 2K and be in the 2K
that is a
community,
great
but
fucking
we can
question.
also hit legend. So
Ooh.
just know, okay?
I
When
would
you're going
say,
for legend, what does your day look like in
and
NBA 2K?
it's not
So
no
honestly, it just
because
consists
obviously
of
scoring, he won the
no
game,
sleep,
getting a
a
lot
lot
of
of
assists, but
streaming,
I don't know. I feel like Deezy could
drinks,
play like either like the five
and
or the
just
four or something,
grinding,
or like
blood, sweat, and tears.
the three somewhere
Well,
in
we would
between
love
there.
for you to
Like
join Team 2K TV
him on
in
the build that's
versus the world
rebounding and playing
matchup.
defense,
What do you think
like
about that?
that build he had out
I would
yesterday.
love that. That
Even
would
though
be
he wasn't doing no scoring, I mean,
my
it's not
dream come
really.
true
I
because
mean,
I could never
I
even
wouldn't say it's not really
imagine
his job to score, but
playing
I feel
2K
like
with
he played that role exceptionally well
greats like
because
that. So
couldn't
I'm
nobody really
excited.
get to the paint for real with
Okay,
him
well, we
down there.
mentioned greats. We haven't been that
I
great this
probably
year, so
keep him
hopefully
right where
your
he at.
energy will
For real,
bring
for
a
real.
boost to our
Not saying he can't
squad.
play guard.
You also
So you
mentioned
think
that
if
you
he
like
went
to
out
have the
and
rock
made
in
like
your
an
hands at all
actual
time.
center build
We have
and
I
another
think
played
that
ball
I
hog
think
on the team.
and
yeah.
plays
His
point
name
guard, he
is
would be way more effective.
LG2K. So the
Yeah, I think
game
he'd
is
be
on the
great.
line,
I think
and
he
you have
can you
to give
can
the ball
interchange
to
him in that
LD.
role. I like
Are
the
you
player he
giving it
got
to LD,
right
or are
now
you
just because
keeping it and you're driving the
he's
lane,
so
step back,
agile
take it
and
away?
he can
Nah,
shoot.
of course I'll pass it to
He
LD.
it wasn't bad at all.
LD is like the
That's for
only
sure.
person I'll probably
I
pass it
gotta get
to.
to
I will
Yo,
pass it to LD,
what you got.
of course, of course.
Hold up.
Well, let me just tell you, he's stunk at shooting thus
Damn,
what
man,
far
y'all
we
got
in
going
Team
on?
2K
we just
TV
shouted you
versus the
out, gave you
world.
some
So
love,
I
Mr.
wouldn't
Maestro.
trust the ball in your hands more than I would trust him.
We live?
It's okay, it's okay.
Yeah,
I'll carry you through the
we
side.
live.
Well, thank you so much
I'm
for
about to wrap
joining
it
us
up with
on
these
2K
last two
TV, and
segments.
let's
Who
get
y'all
some
think
2K TV versus the world
is the
action
best X
going.
Factor
But
player?
before we head out, tell our viewers where they can
Best
find
X
you.
On my
Factor.
socials, my Twitter,
You mean like
Instagram,
outside
all
of the
that is
normal,
Alex underscore.
like
It could be
top
out.
pick
Yeah,
guys?
it could be out.
Golden State.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, it's got to
This
be
is only
outside
for
of
the
them
Um,
beginning
for
of what I
sure.
got
X
going on in
Factor,
the future. So make sure
X
y'all better be
Factor, X
prepared.
Factor, X Factor. Probably Smooth for me.
Okay, it's a good pick. A good pick. I can agree to that.
Because when he do get the ball in his hand, he kind of aggressive to where like sometimes you be needing that random scoring, and you it's like you don't gotta draw shit up for Smooth really, and he gonna score. But then the other side of the coin is if you do get the chance to pick a nigga like Pride and Smooth still on the board, cause he usually be like a mid pick. You
Yeah,
probably gonna end up shutting the whole goddamn court down if you do land him. I think he probably the biggest X factor.
that's a great take. That's a great take. What about you, Ed? You rolling with the same take?
Yeah, I thought it. Yeah, that pretty much makes
You're
sense.
going to want to show up because this year we are
Okay,
crowning a
okay.
2K
I
TV
can definitely
Tuesday
see that. I can agree to that. I can agree to that because I was thinking about that. Who put the impact on the game that you know what I'm saying that just breaks the game wide
Yeah,
open.
Make sure you
I'll be
send us
honest with you.
yeah.
your best plays
I'm gonna
from
have to go
2K
with
TV
Bo.
Tuesday using the hashtag
That's a
2K
great
TV.
take, my
That's,
boy.
2K TV
he said
versus
that's a great take.
That's a
Wow.
great take.
and I'll explain why. I thought about this for a couple of seconds. The way
We
you
are
said
back
about
for
random
a
scoring.
special edition of
When
Team
Bo
2K
is
TV versus
on,
the
he
world.
can
Because
he can usually
Maria, welcome back to
Man, you
2K
know
TV.
what?
is limitless three that he can hit is actually kind of important. He could bring the ball up every now and then. So if they're locking up the point guard, and you got Rose, he, when he's on, he's on, and he's fun. In the corner when he's wide open, but you kind of lose it. Because you can kind of score
I appreciate that. I appreciate
being the
honest
fourth
takes.
and fifth guy. That's not a bad fourth and fifth guy.
Appreciate the honest takes. I wish I could have had my little clips in there that I wanted to show just because I feel like if I say it, then the people gonna think I'm trying to hate on certain players, but if they see it, it's undeniable.
Right.
So that's why I'm gonna make sure next time I'm gonna have that for everybody because I feel like some reasons why we lost it because we didn't have communication.
What do you mean? That's what I
You
love.
have something in mind.
Yeah, what you talking about?
An example
Speaking
or
of
something.
starting
Maybe you
stuff,
don't have to go
should we
full
start this game?
No, I'm just talking about the reason why we lost. I feel like is because we wasn't executing down the stretch, and the communication was minimal. Like prime example, money already on one side, but ASAP will come to that side, and without you, like bringing the ball up, man, without you not saying anything, like okay, stay where you're at. I'm gonna work my way around you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get back, or money
yeah,
get out the way. He don't say nothing, then you get blitzed. Then you be like,
right.
oh well, oh damn, I knew they was gonna blitz me. Well, yeah, you gotta say something so we know, like, hey, get out the way, or or you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
whatever you need us to do. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple communication. Transition defense. Why if it's already two of us on one side, and I'm telling you, hey, I'm top left, and you notice like, hey, I'm on the right side. Let me get to the right side. But that's not, you know what I'm saying, occurring to you, or we communicating that it's at somewhere you got to have that same communications to each other. That's why I always talk when I'm on defense. I'm bottom left, I'm bottom right, or take him. You know what I'm saying? I'm a
yeah,
stop ball. You know what I'm saying? That should be important. But if ain't nobody talking, you really don't know where to go. You got people running in the same direction, trying to figure out, is he gonna go that way? I'm gonna go that way. Instead of just saying, hey, I'm gonna just go bottom. You already up there. You know what I'm saying? Just
yeah.
yeah, pause.
Communication is the whole game. It's everything.
Yeah,
It's everything.
it's
That's
big.
why, like, it's really important, like, cause I know I'm gonna try my best to do it, but you definitely, regardless of if you don't feel like you are or not, you gotta try to be a floor general. Your team gotta have one.
Yeah, we just was talking about that. Go back to what we was talking about earlier. I was saying like you really appreciate your greatness when you don't have anybody that can really set everybody up. Like you kind of appreciate having somebody that can you be here. I can see it two plays before, or the defense been doing this, so I know the call is
Yeah,
like. You
yeah,
really need that because if you don't have it, it's a struggle game. Like I said, we was like basically Boston. We was just two. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no point guard. We just out there really freestyling, going up
yeah,
against, you know what I'm saying, Phoenix. They got a motherfucking point guard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to compete
yeah.
with that. When you need the game to slow down or you need a play card, you know what I'm saying? In the half court, y'all made it happen.
Yeah, that shit crucial.
That shit is very
Like,
crucial.
even if you, cause I really don't see a way around it at all in tens. Like, cause I know this is another thing. Like, I know, like last night when Webb was saying, am I breaking up?
No, you
Nah,
good.
you're not breaking up. You good.
When Webb was saying, you know, talking about the passing and passing with a purpose and all of that, and it is I think it was going over people's head because he wasn't really necessarily, he's not literally just talking about passing. It's really more so being able to see the floor on both sides of the ball and set your teammates up or put them in the right position. It's
Right.
not literally about passer ratings or, oh, you don't pass it enough. Shit, I probably don't pass it enough sometimes, but you can still do certain shit. I might send somebody on the cut as bait just to let them know, like, to keep the other defense on their toes type shit, to make them think, like, oh,
it's just layers to it, and you gotta be able to communicate just as much as you can. You ain't nobody gonna see everything. You just gotta be able to communicate and try to, help your teammates in that situation.
Would you say that the passing purpose is beyond the simple backdoor pass, plug and play?
Not, no, I don't think so. I don't think it's beyond it. I think that's a part of it. Cause I mean, look, it's to be honest, like I got to where I was at because Webb was telling me about myself. Webb told me like, look, you can do all of the point guard, setting people up shit all you want to in the world, but if you're not a scoring threat, then you still missing a piece of the puzzle. And I'm saying that to say, like, once I added that, it's like layers. It's like you building layers and getting, like, more reps, like being comfortable in certain positions.
Right.
Once you get comfortable enough to, like, all right, I'm going to call this out, I'm going to set this up, I'm going to make sure everybody touch the ball, I'm going to come out aggressive, so then, like, my team feel the momentum of that, like, it's compounded, it's layers. You kind of gotta just get the reps in the role. You can't just like every now and then.
Everything in a toolbox. If you just a straight scorer, but you can't pad, that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
you can't
40,
do.
But 40 ain't gonna beat you by itself. You know
yeah.
And I do feel like I did have a little bit of an advantage though because I've always felt like I could score when I wanted to, but I felt like it was my job when I started seeing the way people were playing to try to get more people involved because they wasn't seeing certain shit I was seeing. And you could see it because, I could see it because sometimes, this ain't nothing new. We done had multiple 2Ks where it's like people feel like, oh, I could do that. I could run the one. I don't want to be off the ball. I don't want to be in the corner. And they get it and they don't do shit with it. So at that point, it's like, okay, now I gotta step back and I gotta try to do what I can to get everybody else involved and put them in the right place. But now that we here, I feel like, and it's more guards, I think people just need more reps in that number one role and not be afraid to like fuck up. Like turnovers and shit gonna happen. Don't let nobody speed you up or slow you down. If a nigga say he open, he might be open. But shit, if you got a shot or you see something else, go with your first man.
We had we had a lot of that too. Where Dan was saying he was open, but just ASAP split second thinking about it and then trying to pass it. You know what I'm saying?
It's too late then.
Yeah.
Especially, and I'm glad you said that. With the way that the defense is being played now, that moment you hesitated, it's already too late.
It's already too late. Yep.
That's why you gotta kind of. I don't know, like I said, you just gotta get rest. Ain't nobody gonna come out here and literally just have flawless games. It be games where I drop fucking 40 and 10, next game I done missed 6 threes, got 8 turnovers. This shit gonna happen. But you just gotta get reps in the role so that you're not rattled when it's game time. You know?
Yeah. That's a fact.
And it's also like, again, like I feel like the other layer is the fact that it's certain people that's like more dedicated to playing 2K than others.
Oh yeah,
when people get on the games, they coming and playing niggas that's really battle tested. I know, like it probably seems like sometimes we be trolling about going to the trenches and all of that, but it's like one of them two things can be true thing. Like we really do be in the trenches more than most people, and it's like it shows up when we come and play. Because we damn near had our pro-am team yesterday versus everybody else who really don't run as much, and it didn't look good.
I appreciate y'all for giving me this opportunity.
Yeah, it did not look good.
Obviously, we have to say congratulations
This is true.
on making legend in NBA 2K23.
This is definitely true. We got some interesting takes today. I know next time for my next time I definitely want to have like just highlights of the game and us talking about what we see on the court because I can bring that up for everybody to look at too.
And they always bring
And I feel like that's gonna be another interesting wrinkle when we having this podcast so everybody can really see what they doing out there.
Well, I can get some shit off right now that I seen. I got a pretty good memory, and I kind of know everybody's tendencies. I kind of know mostly everybody's tendencies, like where they want to be and the way they play and shit like that. Like yesterday, to be honest, I feel like the fact that it remind me of Dallas, the same way I felt about Dallas. the fact that y'all have Super and Money running together and they the same player is not gonna work.
You mean ASAP?
Yes, yeah, ASAP and Money. They too look like ball dominant looking to score type of guards.
Yeah.
So with that being said, if every time one of them got the ball, the other team knows that's the case, it's gonna make it a little bit easier to hedge and get back on them and force them into tough shots. And yesterday was kind of like a one or the other thing, and Money ended up being the one, and ASAP was the other. You get what I'm saying? So
I get that.
I feel like that's one thing that I think messed y'all up. And then y'all, I mean, luck of the draw. It is what it is. Y'all, this shit matters so much, but y'all ended up with Dan. Dan ain't been really around the hoop for real.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Like I don't know.
I don't feel like he played that bad, but I know him checking you was a task, but it was a tough task for him a little bit too.
Oh yeah, nah, hell no.
He was getting in the blender sometimes.
And it ain't if he do hear it, it's not no disrespect, but like, bro, I done been in like really like I done had to go against niggas who literally sticking me up before I cross half court. So I'm looking at Dan like this fool.
Ah yeah.
I can't like ain't nothing. No, we ain't doing that.
Yeah, I tried my best to slow you down, shit. When I got up there, you got to do it. You keep doing all that dribbling, freaky shit. It's like, hey, some shots he just too good. It just is what it is. Coach, I gotta look at the bench like, hey, what can I do with that?
But see, look. If everybody could get on the same page about that defense, I'm out the game though. It's not like I'm some unstoppable. Like, it's not that. It's just that rotation defense. I think if y'all I don't think it'll really matter who the guard is, whether it be ASAP, Money, me, DZ. If everybody know how to incorporate that trap defense, it'll be a more even playing field. I feel like.
Yeah.
Because to me, defense has always been like that's been my biggest thing for a while. Like that shit is crucial, dog.
It is crucial. That's how you win championships. You gotta play defense.
Because everybody at the end of the day, like this 2K, dog. You can send a cut. You can throw some bullshit up every now and then. Scoring is not that hard on 2K. Anybody can fucking score. Everybody can't play defense though.
That's true.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you to see so many women in the NBA 2K community?
If you could,
it means a lot, especially being a woman myself and being in a male-dominated community. I appreciate and support every woman out there who plays 2K, who's in the community, and who also supports me as well. So if you're watching this,
Money, but I told him that already. He know that. We and him had a conversation about it, but he still wanted to make what he wanted to make. It's his player, so you know it is what it is. And I mean, he's scoring with it. I just feel like I don't think it's necessarily anything wrong with his style of play, right? But the problem, what I see, I felt like he could have his exact same offense that he has right now with defense. And he just didn't want to do it for whatever reason.
Are you saying he should have made a small forward, or?
Yeah, because
I think so too.
Because he can, because it's not like any part of his offense is so elite that he couldn't have went defense. Is what I mean. Like it's not like his speed with ball or playmaking and passing and all of that is so high that he just said, you know, I can't put my defense up. That's one person that I feel like Money could have easily built a two-way player and been good. I feel like his player would have been like flawless for real, because he definitely gets to the rim when he wants to. He could shoot. He was hitting his mid-range and all of that. And it's not like his player is so fast again, like I said, that he couldn't put some defense on him.
Yeah, that don't make it.
Because yesterday, we played in the game, and he said, like he was telling us, like, I don't have no defense, so we got to shift the defense over to me. Cause of the cuts and shit, and like, you know, it's at the end of the day, it's costing the team. Like whatever team you on, people gonna test this defense.
Yeah.
It don't even matter. They gonna test it. They gonna send the cut. Then he gonna try to jump it, and they gonna get the cut off anyway.
Yeah, I told him too. I'm like, you should make a small forward because you can play defense and still have your offense.
Yeah,
It's
hell
not
yeah.
it's not like you make super fast players or anything like that to be running around.
Yeah.
Like that might have been a good fit for you, and you shooting over people
Well, thank you so much for joining
most
us.
of
And
the
low
time.
key, I think look, and you know, money, and I haven't either for a long time. I literally just made my first two-way player today, and me and Money haven't really, we never really put defense on our players like that. So I know that if Money did have defense, he would have the know-how to be pretty decent at it.
Oh yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
I feel like he would benefit from that shit for real, because I know I did. The first game I brought that nigga out, I had 8 steals.
yeah. You can feel it instantly. Pause when you got a player with good defense. Like you do less
Yeah.
sliding and all that other stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, more steals and all that stuff.
So
I
yeah,
mean,
that's
also
one
too,
player.
I want to piggyback on like even though like Money Player is nice, he scored 23, but shit, he also gave about 15, 20 points coming out the corner too.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. He could have
Yeah,
had the
Yeah.
defense too with the small forward build because
Yeah, he could
you
have did
kind of could
both.
do a little both, a little bit of both. You might
Right.
not be as fast, but your players ain't never that fast anyway.
Yeah.
and that's what I'm saying. Like scoring sometimes it ain't. It's like it's not everything though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not everything because even though he had a good game and he can look like, oh well, I scored this. Shit, what did you give up?
Yeah, that's what I was telling him yesterday. I gotta bring a defender out there because we gonna be too little. I ain't gonna. It's just gonna be cuts, and
It's the point
no
to
type of
where
defense.
now a motherfucker gotta come over and help you because it's so bad.
Yeah. And that's breaking the defense.
Now it's breaking defense down because now Mike gotta give
Yeah.
you extra help. You know what I'm saying? Now it's called problems now.
And,
Not
and
having
that's but
defense.
see that's just Mike. But at the end of the day, we playing each other right now. You get what I'm saying? If we talking about in the realm of what we doing, we playing each other. Dog, as soon as somebody know your liability, they're gonna use
Oh
it
yeah,
against you. It's gonna happen.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Instant cut.
Yeah. We did it to Bo. Bo got cut on a lot when
Yeah.
we know Bo be sleep sometimes, so we was cutting
Yeah.
on his ass.
Yep. Cutting and dunking on me.
My player 6'2", I got cut on. Shit. Niggas shooting over me and shit. That's alright. Made a new player. Hey, alright.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Not having defense, boy, that shit'll kill you.
Man, that's why I know my other
But then
two
also
definitely got
too,
it.
then not having defense and being little too,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
easy blow by.
yep. Don't get caught under the rim. I tell you that much. You're gonna be a
So,
dead
you know,
body.
it is what it is. That's one player. I feel like it was something I can't think of. I actually was just talking about this shit. I cannot think of who it is. It was somebody else I was thinking that shit made I wanna say it was a lock though. But I don't know shit. I don't remember.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I had brought up maybe DZ could have made something like that earlier. Not taking away that he can't be a playmaker as far as like a point guard, but just right now from what I've been seeing, like he's just been affecting the game in other ways. That's you know what I'm saying, hard to stop. I think they
Yeah.
had like 20 rebounds yesterday or something like that, or 17 or something crazy.
Yeah. And the thing is, I gotta get DZ credit too, because I done built a big man on this 2K and played with him. And that shit not easy on this 2K.
Yeah,
Because the way that the slithery finisher and limitless and all of that shit working on here, man, if you out of position a little bit, it is a bucket.
yeah,
It's fucking over.
yeah. Webb can tell you about that.
Damn, Webby.
Damn, it's not a slight, it's just motivation.
That's what you keep telling them?
Yeah, that's what I gotta tell everybody because this is the most. It's been a long time since we had really competitive teams, and I like when
And
I
that's
see
why
a
I
lot of
said,
people.
yeah, that's why I said if this what we doing, like, you know what I'm saying, then I'm gonna be honest. And being honest, the more we play this shit, the liabilities, the issues gonna come out and they're gonna be used against you.
Yep, I'm gonna start bringing the tape out. I'm gonna start. You know what I'm saying? Spicing up these segments, man, so I can keep this shit engaging.
What it's gonna come down to is if you do got those liabilities, then you just gonna have to be elite, like supremely elite, to where it's worth, you know, being on the floor.
That's a fact.
And I think again, I think Money can get away with what he got, right? And even with the way that he played, especially if he gonna play like he played yesterday. But it can't be two guards in a situation like him and ASAP together. I think that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah. It's kind of hard though, because I don't even know if ASAP got no other players or nothing like that.
Oh yeah, he don't. He don't. Well, at least he don't play with another one. I'll say that. He don't run with no other players.
You kinda in a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation.
Yeah.
For real. So.
Do you feel like that if Money's in the party, he should be picking himself to be captain?
Man, I personally, I don't think so. Just because I personally don't believe that it's too many people who gonna be able to play like in that role. I feel like the only other way maybe is if he was in a 5-out setting. But if there's two guards out there, I mean, to me personally, it's probably only me and DZ. I feel like any other. I feel like currently, unless some like niggas change and start like opening their eyes on the floor. Currently, I feel like it's only me and DZ that Money can play next to. I feel like any other variation.
Yeah, it's gonna be too much. I mean, unless he gonna do all the scoring and not stand out there waiting to shoot them niggas hedging, but yeah, he probably do need one of y'all too for sure.
And it's not even necessarily like a Money we gonna tell you when to score. It's more like a if Money need to pass the ball don't stop, and then they start the possession over. Cause that's what was happening yesterday. Like Money would try to score if his bucket is not there, then the possession would be reset. But you ain't got the full 24 no more. Like you get what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Yeah. I get what you're saying though.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta set himself up a little bit better. Be a scorer.
Coach him up, Smooth.
Really, forward?
What?
Said coach him up.
Hey, we about to hoop though. What's the name? Been here? No, pro.
Who was running?
Us.
I didn't know. I'm in the
Damn.
Oh, you in the kitchen out?
I'm almost done though. I was just trying to make something to eat real quick. I'm almost done now.
Definitely got time. I'm gonna get this other camera, but we gonna wrap that up there.
Huh?
No two-way.
Alright.
Wrapping up the podcast, man.
Wrapping up the pot.
Yeah, that we gonna leave that there. We gonna have more engagement, more clips, and everything else that we need for the next podcast. Cause I'm gonna keep y'all guessing, man. Every segment not gonna be the same segment, man. We gotta keep everybody engaged. Cause this is the most I done seen motherfuckers get competitive, and I like it. So all you niggas in the dungeons, who coming out? What team coming out on top?
Whoever got the most two-ways.
That could be one theory, but I mean, shit. I'm gonna try to keep the steps too. Get the picture of every game though.
Good luck with that.
Man, but if I'm filming everything, I should be able to see it. If I'm filming everything, I should be able to see it.
What you gonna do by hand?
What? Oh no! It might be by, if it ain't no program, it's by eye test. You getting 20 shit? You'll walk in 20 around this bitch. Shit.
Look, though. I said this yesterday. I don't know if you want to just cause the leader scorer yesterday, low key, was Smooth.
Yeah, I gave him bronze medal.
Yeah, I know, but I think that like for instance, this is what I'm getting at.
Okay, talk to me.
If you went into the chat or you went to the group of the people yesterday and you told them niggas that Smooth was the leading scorer off eye test, that shit going in the trash can. They ain't believing.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
Cause niggas love to say what they did or didn't do, and that shit don't be facts.
But I'm saying it like this though. I mean, realistically, I guess you could say. I can't say realistically.
You gotta find a program, man.
I'm gonna find a program though, but I'm not. This ain't no slight. I don't think I mean not Jerm. I don't think Smooth gonna be around this bitch getting 30 and 25 every motherfucking game. This shit might average out.
Well, yeah. See, that's the thing. It wasn't like that. It was more so he had like I think I'm gonna look because I got the screenshots. He had like 25 or something, and then the next game he had like 14. But when you averaged it, nobody else averaged that like consistent. They didn't score that consistent.
Right. I'm gonna find something for it then, just so you know what I'm saying. People can kind of gauge where they at. Do some backdrops. Anytime somebody average such and such, maybe they win every time. I don't know. Got to get some history in the league.
What need to happen is you niggas need to stop waiting until Madden died down the hoop.
This is true. But maybe this might inspire people to come out now.
I don't know, man. We've been doing this shit for a long time. I don't believe them niggas, bro.
It's hard. I feel you. It's hard to believe, motherfuckers. Everybody be locked in when Madden come out. I want to do something with Madden, but it's just too hard because everybody play their games at different times.
I feel like Madden, you're going to get a lot of content, though, on some real shit.
Yeah.
Cause just imagine like if you doing the podcast, cause as soon as you start speaking on people, you speak on the right person, they're gonna have some shit to say. They're gonna come, oh no, I ain't.
Yeah.
I'm better than this and
power rankings and matchups and talking about matchups.
I feel like you're gonna get some good content.
Yeah. And the only thing is, you know, people play at random times, so I kind of want to be out ahead of it. I might have to do it like the day before. I look at who everybody play and go from there. Just be prepared. Look at.
Agreement where every game gotta get streamed.
I feel you. That's tough too. But I feel you. I could go back and get highlights and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Or you can see if there's people that's willing to stream on your channel.
You could do that.
Because I mean, I would do it for the card. Like, I don't give a fuck about my YouTube channel. If you wanted content, I'll upload my shit on I'll play on your account.
Yes. Yeah, but I wanna talk about Juggernaut's plan, just where we at in the season, who good, who not. It's gonna be a whole lot, man. That you know what I'm saying, just to keep motherfuckers engaged. You feel me?
Who did ride, rape, trade?
Ah man, we got so much. I need a debate partner. Oh my goodness.
Your best debate partner would be either Web or Money.
Oh God, if it's Money, I don't know if we can have a on-air relationship. We're gonna be like Skip and Shannon on that bitch.
That's what you want.
They got the
that's true.
Personal.
Yeah, that's what you want though.
Yeah, it is the dynamics to it. It is the dynamics to it. Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out though. Like I'm still figuring out this 2K shit, but like I said, I just thought the clips and stuff today. Like, damn, my shit. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying, where motherfuckers is going wrong, we can speak on that and kind of, you know what I'm saying, dive in depth on telling on everybody's opinion on how everybody play at defense, transition, decent talking, actually being able to see it, and some highlights.
John, you put your shut up, bro. It's over. John, you put your ticket in.
You said what?
You put your ticket in? No, Man, I just put it ain't
the game about to start.
This bitch worth $10 paid $2,500, bro.